Hey, so it's kind of a smorgasbord of shadow lately. And I don't want to give the impression that I'm like distressed or depressed. It's not really what it is. It's more like, sadness comes and there might be a moment of resistance, and that can be unpleasant. But then as soon as I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you're just a kid. Come on. Come on, sad little kid. And then you can be as sad as you want. You can feel whatever you feel. The way that I parent my kids, it's like I don't obviously allow all possible behavior, but I don't set limits around feelings. They can feel whatever they feel. They can even want whatever they want. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it for them, but they're allowed to want it. I don't try to make them feel bad or selfish or naive or stupid for wanting something. It's fine. And yeah, sadness comes, and it's like it's an old friend. It's 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 a little kid that had no one when she was sad a lot for a long time. And now she has me. Now she has attention. Now she has acceptance. Now she's safe with her feelings, whatever they are. And, recently I've had some like setbacks or disappointments that I should be able to, uh, take in stride as an adult, much less somebody on the non dual path. So that little should got me, that little like, I don't feel that. That's not appropriate. Um, and then I realized I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter if it's appropriate. All feelings are appropriate. Feelings are feelings. Feelings are what they are. All feelings are allowed. So I got to just become disappointment, which itself isn't actually that bad. It's normal. It's a normal emotion. There's nothing wrong with it. I wanted this and that happened. You know, kids, they feel everything so acutely. And, disappointment can look really big when a little kid is expressing it, you know? And grown-ups can get alarmed by that. Like, why are you so spoiled? Why are you so unreasonable? Um, why can't you feel what I want you to feel? And to be fair, it can be really distressing for a parent, especially when having financial difficulties or, going through something terrible and barely holding it together. Our kids' disappointment hurts twice. It hurts because we want the best for them, and it hurts because, for most of us, we weren't allowed to be vocally disappointed as a kid. So it lands on our nervous system like a five-alarm fire. And you add those two together, it's tough. It's really, really tough. It's a lot. And I've had to learn to be, um, I've had to learn to regulate my own emotions well enough that I don't take my kids' emotions so personally or seriously. Because it's like, how do I say? They're valid, they're important, but they're not serious, as in like it's some indictment or it's some big issue or it's some pointer to something terrible. It's just like it's a disappointed little kid. If you give them space, they'll pass right through it and they'll go do something else, you know. But if you keep suppressing that disappointment, if you keep forcing them to suppress disappointment, then it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and more shameful and more, and it gets encoded in their system as a five-alarm fire, so that they can't tolerate their kids being disappointed, and on it goes. I don't know how these ripples get started, but it causes a lot of problems. But yeah, I get to be disappointed. And it really does feel like a relief, once the resistance. I mean, you don't resist the resistance; you just see the resistance, and it can kind of. It's almost like by being seen, by being acknowledged. It's not like you're shaming. It's like, oh, why am I resisting this? I know better. But it's like, oh yeah, I'm resisting. I love resistance. Kind of breathe through that, and then you get to the disappointment, and then it's just like, ah, oh, sweet disappointment, sweet child, feeling your normal disappointment over disappointing things. You're allowed. And once you let yourself feel it, and once you let the shadow through as well, then you can be like a little kid. You get disappointed, you feel it, passes, you go do something else.